Yeah, this is a musical experiment. In keeping with the research and development nature of this building.
Kind of percussion.
These people are embracing over there. I assume they know each other.
Maybe it's the music
Think
house.
they're coworkers or something more?
A romantic moment.
Well, you know, a lot of this music, the whole idea is it brings people together. I see a lot of embracing. Embrace me. There's the grandfather clock. In my room. I think we're live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Lounge Academy. Streamers. We're streaming.
More embracing.
Welcome to the Seneca One Tower. We're here on the top floor. What do you mean there's more floors above this? Look how high
I
we
didn't know
are.
that.
Oh, we're near the top floor.
That's when I was a kid, I was telling him about when this was the old building. Aunt worked here.
It was called the Gold Dome?
It was
Before it was HSBC?
great. Marine Midland, I'm sorry.
Marine Midland.
Oh, right,
Sure,
yes, I
sure.
remember
That was the
that.
original,
My
right?
aunt worked here for 10 years.
Oh.
Top floor.
Oh, goodness.
I'm gonna say not the top, not the very top, but
Very.
14.
Oh, that's
I
high.
used to come here, this used to be the atrium.
Yes,
There used to be the garter station right here. I'm telling you.
that's right. I remember that.
There used to be little stores right here.
Yes. Yeah, I remember coming here and doing my banking. I always liked riding up those escalators and everything. Yeah, it's a big, big deal. I wonder if you can go upstairs and look around or anything. I wonder, yeah, maybe.
Just go up the elevator.
Yeah, just go up and get out.
Hold some papers or something. Act like you're like, you know, hold the phone up in your face and act like you're really under pressure.
Yeah.
I could say police business, but I don't want to do that either.
You don't have to go that far.
Yeah.
You just got to get, you know, the.
I'm off duty. I don't want to.
Oh, you're a policeman.
I'm a
Yeah.
deputy sheriff.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. An honor to have you here. Yeah.
I
That's
used
right.
to be in the.
Yeah.
My business was. I had a company. I provided law enforcement with.
Okay.
You work with the Buffalo Police.
In Western New York?
All over the country, including Western New York.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you knew some of the.
Yeah, I donated some to the city, so I got to know.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. You know it is me.
It's Richie.
Hi, Rich Sellers.
Oh. How are you?
I'm good.
It's Richie the Blues Man.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Hi, Marilyn. Nice to see you
Wonderful to
again.
see you again.
You can move down now that you're here. I didn't want to sit here while there was nobody else, but I sit here usually.
He invented the blues.
Because I think it makes me look less official if I just sit there.
You official?
I'm so glad you two
Yeah, it makes
showed
me look
up
more
Yeah,
like.
I'm
this
leaving.
evening.
I'm leaving Buffalo.
I'm so happy you're leaving
Monday.
Buffalo Monday.
Yeah, so
I'm just trying to be agreeable.
I
It's my
catch
new
you.
thing.
Catch you before I go.
You're leaving Buffalo for good?
No. I'm going to the
The lap.
competition city,
Competition City?
Kansas City.
Going to Kansas City. Sorry, I
Going to
can't take
Kansas
you.
City.
Kansas City, here I come.
We still got the better food here in Buffalo.
barbecue.
They do. In Kansas City, but we have that here too. Buffalo is a nice food town.
I'm fascinated by the ping pong game.
Is this something new? Did they have it here last week?
The ping
Yeah.
pong. Yeah, they have it here, but people aren't always playing at it. It's sometimes it just sits
We
there.
have to take a break.
They have the
and
billiard
see some-
table there too. Yeah, yeah, it's nice that they have that. I just mess around with it, but I enjoy it.
Yeah, that's real nice.
Yeah.
See, we keep up with this tournament over here.
Oh, the bar is getting busy.
Is it people that work here?
Sometimes they come in and they're gone in like 3 seconds.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes the
You
tourists come
see,
in here.
you see them all driving by on the thruway.
Yeah.
That's ping pong, ladies and gentlemen.
It does sound like ping pong. When you did that, it did sound like ping pong. Do it again.
Okay.
They take cash here? They take cash and all that?
That's a good question.
Well, what do you pay with?
I pay with card, but I'm lazy. I keep thinking I should pay with cash more though because I don't want a cashless society.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, so hereafter I want to.
I think I might be throwing them off their game.
This is my son right there. That's when I graduated.
Oh, great picture.
Thank you. He got my little Stetson hat on. Yeah, that's Sheriff Howard.
What a great guy.
Yeah, great gentleman. I miss him a lot.
It's nice to hear that.
Right. This is my little guy.
Oh, my
Graduated.
How sweet. That is great. That is great.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's quite an achievement, though, I have to say, from what I hear. I would have been able to do it, yeah. Yeah.
You're watching Lounge Academy,
So sweet, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sheriff.
broadcast live from high
So
atop
we're under police protection.
the Seneca One
Yeah,
Tower,
no, the copies off duty.
high atop the lobby.
Sheriff's deputy.
Even the basement here is high. Right?
Even the basement
you
is
can
like,
see.
sure, you know.
It's wonderful to see you again.
First time.
Well, I'm supposed to say that. It's hotel style.
I sent you a message on Facebook asking if you were going to be here tonight.
And you're insured.
Thank you very much for answering it.
Thank you very much for asking.
Mary, I loved when you did the artwork and people color. I was one of the colors.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Tell me your name.
Mike McCafferty.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Yes. You know, I still have those things, but I'm trying to think what to do with them. I was thinking of putting them out in a book, because I'm coming out with a book of my sketches, but I'd like to do a second one of just the... I don't know.
That me through the pandemic.
I love hearing that. Thank you.
Really did.
I was so grateful for everyone who did that, but you know, it's a nice collection of stuff, and I don't see why. We just have to cover the legalities. I just don't know whether you guys would have to sign releases or I would have to sign a release or what, but just to put out some kind of book where people could just see all the city halls colored and put a paragraph about everybody who did it. You know, like I did interview for everyone as a bio in there, but that's kind of fun.
Set up our mic here. Switch mics so you guys at home can hear me. I see some big show business names out in the audience, way in the back of the room, like Heather Finn and Marty Beniaz and Christopher Andriana. And here comes our very own Ryan Lysars, ladies and gentlemen. Ryan's in the house, president of WBIG TV. Great to see you, sir. Rich Sellers.
Yeah, this is our friend Ryan. But Andrew, I said super nice to meet you. And this is Marilyn.
Notice we still haven't played a song yet. We like to see how long we could milk it. She was. She drew her old.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. Next week or something, I want to go out into the front there because I think I'd have a different view.
Getting my
Find out
joke
what's
microphone.
here. You think there's a lot of stuff, but it really is.
Set up.
Back ties and then there's a lot.
I wonder if Ryan could hear us all the way up at the bar.
They're different, yeah, if you walk around, they're different business.
I guess not.
Walk around. This is fascinating. I realized last week I was exploring a little bit. If you walk upstairs,
Ryan Weissers.
you just gotta kind of walk around, find the staircase. But
This
they
is
got
how I
this
test the
big
mic.
gallery. One story up. Photographs of Buffalo. So you just go down the hall all the way on to the Lincoln Square building. Really interesting. The act is really good. And a bunch of others. You love that hotel, and you just walk down a hallway. I don't know what goes on, but I think you know what's up there.
There's so much. I mean, I'm from Buffalo.
Yeah, me too.
We have to come over.
I agree. We celebrate. Yeah.
It's a well-kept secret.
It really is. Somebody was saying too that one thing that makes it nice here is we don't have that many modern buildings.
Somewhere there's music.
So this is kind of a novelty being here.
I'll paint the tune.
And then courthouse, I don't know. For the last.
I don't know either. I wait till the
Somewhere there's heaven.
so that will show up.
Well,
But it's so
I'll hide the moon.
they say, what is that thing?
There is no moon above when love is far away too.
big concrete city with no windows.
Oh, yeah.
And the one that's all windows is like, oh, big time.
How about the Birchfield Penny? There are no windows in that, which always struck me as weird for a gallery. It's like a big tire.
That's one we never do, Rich.
But
It's in this book that I usually, over at our place, it's always too dark to read it. I've flown around the world in a plane. I've settled revolutions in Spain. The North Pole I've charted, but I can't get started with you. This is Richie's last night in Buffalo, everybody. He's moving to Kansas City. Round a golf course. I'm pretty emotional about that. He's been here his whole life.
I know, it's
That's what he told me. Just for the week? Oh. That's even worse. Who's going to watch your pad? Can we throw some parties over there while you're gone? At the condo. Check.
nice to see people
a house, a show place, but I can't get no place with you. You're so supreme. Lyrics I write of you scheme. Just for the sight of you dream. Yours is 6.
Yeah. What is this, Howard?
I don't know. How long is this piano, Richard? If you stuffed it off with your... You don't know, like, how big your foot is? 11 inches? Yeah. I'd say it's... They do it from the front of the keyboard, I think, so... No, it's not a 6. This is smaller.
So mine is almost
It's
bigger. Mine's a 6.
probably a 5 at the most.
6 feet.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
No, I think it's a little less than that. This wouldn't be a 6. 6 is a good sized piano.
Yeah.
This
They used
heart
to
of
see that as a
mine
small apartment, Brad. The 6.
was doing very well. The world was fine, as far as I could tell. Suddenly I met you, and I dreamed of gay amour. Dawn I woke up singing sentimental overture. Is dancing gaily now.
Thinking of our conversation
I
about
taste the wine
I hope we never lose our imperial measurements
of real
in the
romance
yard.
now.
It's so funny because online I see people complaining about it in Europe and something.
This
What
crazy
is it?
world is
It's a
taking
yard.
on
I don't know. Like people are trying.
a wonderful design.
How do they measure it?
I think they just use the centimeters and millimeters. Yeah. I think we're the only holdouts in the world. So I hope we stay. We were when I was in school. They were making us learn the metric system. It lasted for a couple of years, and then all of it just kind of went away. You did. Yeah. We had to learn. It was really. I like how we kept a few things that benefited us, like the 2-liter bottle. Yeah, that's a good size, so we use it.
It's a good compromise.
Yeah. Oh, okay. But gas is still measured out in gallons. So it's more. Down a quart. I think. When I used to have to refill mine, it was so.
This heart of mine. That's what Jocko told me. Just sing like the last, just sing the title. No one will know the difference. This heart of mine.
Well, I called my mother before I came,
Well, thank you. See?
and I told her we were going to a piano bar.
Oh, sweet.
And she said, "Oh, that's great, that's great." She said, "One thing, don't sing."
That's what everybody tells me.
I said, "Hold on a minute, I'll tell Sue. Wait a minute, I have to pick Sue up. She's laughing so hard."
I love that conversation.
But she said I can dance.
You can dance.
It's a lot of room.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We're not gonna believe it.
We're not gonna.
Here's another song we never do, Ryan. I've got the book open that we usually, it's usually too dark to read it.
Yeah, that's not usually the book you use.
It is not.
I think you.
I just bring it so that I could look at it and go, no, I can't read any of that. It's too small. But here we
Have
the
anything
song.
Irish in there?
Sure. We can make everything Irish.
Did you know Mary Hennigan, right, from the Tara gift shop?
That's
But I
certain
did the Tara gift
night.
shop. I had been there before I bought stuff. I did not know
The night we met,
Mary Hennigan, she passed away.
there was magic
That
in
shop is legend out this night. Well, it's the legend.
the air.
Chairman of the Irish Center.
Oh, I might have talked to her on the phone. I used to call
The
her,
angels
and I used to go there sometimes.
dining at
But I
the
would only be
Ritz.
at that big bar. I never met. I don't remember being. Oh wow, well.
Nightingale sang.
You look very Irish, by the way. I know you are because your name, but you.
This song's pretty hardcore.
Yeah.
Berkeley Square.
I was once at the Irish Center because I'm from South Buffalo originally, although my family's German. And it was funny, my father, Sherwood Avenue, was where I was born, right by McClellan's, our home, right there next to the big house. And,
Big house.
no, the big house. But I was at the Irish Center and I started bragging once, drinking beer.
You know, if these
about
windows
my
were open,
South
Ari
Buffalo roots,
Silverstein,
and someone asked me if I
and
was
if the
Irish,
wind
and I
is
just
the right
lied.
way.
It was like, you're on Texas. I said, yes.
Here's a
And the
song for
bartender
Ari
looked at me and he goes,
Silverstein.
no, you're not.
called
You can tell
All
that
My
he- but
Mananas.
That's okay. You can always come home again. You know, you can. It was so much fun. I had so much fun that night. He knew I was just.
Today, I may not have a thing at all. This is Jimmy Van Heusen and Sammy Kahn. These are two great writers.
I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad to know about that. I didn't.
Except for just a dream or two.
Yeah, very nice.
I've got lots of plans for tomorrow.
I did not realize that the owner of the
All
that she
my
owned the bar.
tomorrow
Yeah.
belong to you.
I see. Yeah.
May not seem like spring at all. We're drifting and the laughs are few. I've got rainbows planned for tomorrow. All my tomorrow belong to you. No one knows better than I that love keeps passing me by. That's fate. But with you there by my side, I'll soon be turning the tide. Just wait. As long as I've got arms that cling at all, it's you, it's Sue that I'll be clinging to. All the dreams I dream, beg and borrow, all my bright tomorrows, they all come true. All my bright tomorrows belong to you. Jimmy Van Heusen and Sammy Kahn, great writers. Thank you.
From the distant table.
Applause from a distance.
Nice to see people. This is the first time. This is only our third time here, but the first time that the bartender said it's always dead on Fridays. You know, so.
Nobody works in the building.
Man,
The view is gorgeous. It's unbelievable.
oh, it's nice.
Well, I watched you a couple times when we've been eating dinner, and it's.
Oh, it's
you know,
nice you came down.
We have the Facebook on, and hey, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh. So you're our entertainment at
Very,
dinner.
very
Oh, great.
pleasant, easy going.
As a matter of fact, we had it on the night there was the commotion on the thruway.
Oh yes, that was something.
That was an exciting night. That was scary. I thought we were going to see something tragic.
Yeah, very happy.
from all around the world. It's amazing the people that watch.
Right. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, and it is recorded too, right?
Yeah.
So I can run home and see this. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I know.
I always check it out when I get home too, just to see, okay, let's see what really happened.
Did that really happen?
When somebody loves you.
Just talk about the babies that
I'm censoring myself, Ryan. I'm censoring myself already. It's not like me. When somebody loves you, it's no good unless she loves you all the way. Happy to be near you when you need someone to cheer you. Such a dramatic chord, isn't it? This is like an Italian song, right? Those. Yeah. Sorry about that. All the way. Taller than the tallest tree is. That's how it's got to feel.
I know, I got a smile too. I hate it when you can't
Deeper than the deep blue sea.
I know we all need
That's how deep it goes if it's real.
more features in it. I mean, not really. We're not.
When somebody needs you, it's no good unless she needs you. All the way through the good and lean years, all those in between years, come what may. Who knows where the road will lead us? Only a fool would say. If you let me love you, it's for sure I'm gonna love you all the way. All the way. That song is called All the Way. Thank you. You guys are a great audience. I'm so happy you like to watch Lounge Academy. It's good to know I go through all this for something. Yeah.
I am interested in your setup too. 4 cameras?
The setup is the most interesting part.
You got 4 or 5 cameras?
Tonight we are running, let's see, 4, 5, 6.
6?
Yeah. Yeah. 2 are MDI through the Wi-Fi. The one here and one there. So it's kind of nice. You don't have to run a wire.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
That one's a fisheye, so you can see.
No, I used to do a TV show years ago on public access. I did all my own taping. It's called Irish Eyes.
Cool. That's a great name for the show.
And what I would do is go out and tape bands.
Oh, I see.
And I've got millions of tapes at home. But they're all in high 8.
Yes,
And
we did it
and
so
who,
long
and
ago.
who uses high 8 anymore?
No,
Yeah, well, at least you got them.
Yeah.
Yeah, the analog, I got some old analog stuff. The problem is, the digital's nice because you can just look at it and see what's what, unless you gotta start transferring it.
See, I know nothing about the digital. You know, I'm interested. I'd love to someday pick somebody's brain, but I don't know. I have the high 8 well, now I just use an 8mm. I lost my, I had a Canon L1 with a lens that long, and that was unbelievable.
You had to give
It
it
was,
back.
but
Yeah,
I was
give it back.
borrowing it. I was borrowing
From a
it,
friend.
and I had it for like 3 years.
Yeah.
And he said, "Listen, I just sold that camera. Can I have it back to give it to who I sold it to?" So I said, "Okay." So that kind of, and
Well, now, I mean, you can get stuff that's so inexpensive. These little cameras cost next to nothing.
yeah,
I bought them discontinued, refurbished by the manufacturer, by Canon, and on sale. So they brought them down to like $149. So I bought 6 of them.
yeah,
Get a deal, go for it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I see the whole thing.
But that's what they're worth, you know.
Yeah.
But
Well,
they're compared to, you know, it's amazing what they do.
Well, I shot everything analog, and you know how it is to switch cameras from camera to camera. You can't do it. I bought a video switcher, but I haven't used it. It's been sitting in the closet for 20 years.
We all stuff like
They couldn't fix anything. You know, it's so old.
Yeah.
Really need to
It
do it.
does have the it does have the plugs though for I forget what they call it. You know, like
Oh, like an HDMI input?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, good, that's good.
it is HDMI inputs in it.
That's how I'm doing this.
But it has effects also. Remember the show Home Improvement?
Yeah.
How every time he changes
Oh, they
segment,
gave some white or something.
yeah, and it has the whites in it, which is kind of cool. You know?
Yeah.
You know? But it's been in the closet for how long? 80s.
See, I've got a switcher right here.
See,
Yeah.
the
But I've
I
got it
have-
set for auto switching right now.
Yeah, the one I have is that big, and it's manual. It's just kind of funny.
I almost forgot about this camera. So we got 7 cameras.
Wow.
I forgot about this one. Yeah, it's nuts. Here's a song, it's an oxymoron. I think somebody requested it earlier. At least I heard it sounded like oxymoron or something. It sounded like it. Somebody sang that to me. Oh yeah, and I'm also wired. Forgot to turn this one on. There's always something I forget to press the button on.
Well, you do have a lot of equipment here.
Yeah, yeah, it is. It's crazy.
It takes some hours to
I'm the
set
only,
up.
I'm the only acoustic piano player. No, I'm the only unplugged musician with all these plugs. This is a Dietz and Schwartz song. Now that's a writing team that made a mark. Dietz and Schwartz. I've heard of them. They make us together beyond the crowd, above the world. We're not too proud to cling together. We're strong as long as we're together. Together, the point
doing?
Doing great. You look crazy. I like the kind of like a beatnik kind of look tonight. It's very hip.
My hair is getting
Because they're
long.
all in
Nice,
black.
pretty.
Long.
Looks pretty.
And your hair is long.
Yeah. I'm going back to the old days, my beatnik days.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah. Good.
Snap your fingers.
Yeah. Well, the beatnik.
We already determined last week that several of us cannot snap our
Maybe the
fingers.
home.
Yeah, I can't do it.
I can't.
Oh, you can't either. Can you? Can you, Sue? You can't either. Okay, 4 out of the fireless can't snap. I don't feel so alone.
Now the home cadets could maybe tell me that the
No, me neither. But so many people, it's second nature. Like you can do it.
that the sound, the audio is okay. According to the meters, it should be all right.
Eventually, I have to say it's made zero difference in my life. I
Turn
couldn't
it
put
up
a
a
few
little.
times I was supposed to.
Make the signal a little hotter, but I don't want it to start to make it too hot. It gets distorted. Shout out to Joe Wall out there. How you doing, Joe, my old buddy? We're talking old. We're talking. We used to hang out in the 1970s. Right, Joe? And one of my more recent old friends, Rosemary Floors. How are you, Rosemary? It's always, it's always great to see Elaine come up. And the greats, I'd like to recognize the great show business family, the Marinos. Tom Marino.
I love just
I can imagine. It's like a national thing. Oh, so you sing recreationally.
Well, what cured me from singing in public was taping my show is because it would pick up my voice. And I heard it go, I better not be doing that anymore. Because I want to sing along.
That never stopped me. Right, Diane?
It never stopped me.
Oh, it never stopped. You're fine.
My mom and I were once, when we used to go to Europe once in a while, and we went to France on a Catholic pilgrimage doing this.
Yeah, I'm gonna play a song that
Kind of the,
some
I think
people
we were
might know
on
this one.
Spain on a bus, but anyway, we ended up on a bus.
Harry Warren and Matt Gordon.
I said pilgrims, it's not like they were, you know, but they were on the same whatever. But the Irish, I just remember that they had a microphone, like they must have taken the bus driver's microphone, and that's how they passed the hour, they'd get up and sing. And all of these songs, and they were folk songs, not like they were hymns either. They were, I mean, no, this was Catholic, that was a nice program.
Here's a song for all our friends in Denmark, especially Vicky.
And it was really fun, and looking back at it, I wish I wasn't shy. I wish I had gotten up and done a Stephen Clark.
I was never spellbound
And you didn't laugh at him singing along with us, and they'd take turns, and it was
by a starry sky.
you know, people would do that, you know, but they love music so much.
What is there to move
I hope your
on
voice isn't taking
when love has passed you by? Then there came a midnight. Nobody ever knows what this is the verse to, but they always know the song. And the world was new. Am I so spellbound, darling? Not by stars, Diane doesn't even know, but just by you. And then she's gonna go, oh yeah. At last, my love has come on.
I just heard this song playing out while I was
a song. Ooh, at last, the skies above our blue. My heart was wrapped in clover. The night I looked at you. See the clover? Pick up. We're doing Irish songs. I found a dream, dream that I can speak to, dream that I could call my own. I found a thrill to press my cheek to, a thrill I've never known. You smiled, and then the spell was cast, and here we are in heaven. For you are mine at last. Thank you. Got a big ending. They call that a trick ending in show business. Right? Ever hear that? A trick ending? That's why we call this Lounge Academy. It's educational. It's educational. You learn a little bit about show business that you didn't know.
Well, and just like a band, you know, end the song, and then all of a sudden it'll be a pause, and they'll finish up.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Describe it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something attention getting, show starting.
It makes a big difference. I've noticed, like, I've had a lot of songs where I thought I was, you know, like there was a lot of energy in them, you know, a lot being put across. And then I'll, like, dial back the ending, and it just falls on its face. Nobody reacts. The ending is so important. Just play endings all night.
That's a good ending. Yeah, we should just have 10 endings.
This is something from Jackie Jocko's Like Wow album, which is the only album that plays in the car we drove today.
Plays again and again and again.
Yeah,
Continuous.
which is wonderful. I just
I never
no,
asked. I think
it,
it's
well,
just in
it's
there.
very hard to. It's got this
Honestly, it's played for
this
years.
weird Japanese
I like it.
aftermarket CD thing, and like none of the buttons work on it. If I play with it long enough, I could get it to do something. But I really like that album, and I really like that. Like that's the car, and you listen to that. It's a convertible, and you're in a good mood when you're in it, and you listen to Like Wow. It just keeps going, and it even says scrolls across and it says Like Wow, Jackie Jocko on the LED. Oh, it's a 99 Z24. Remember those? The Cavalier.
I had a Z24, but it wasn't a convertible.
Those were sharp though. The coupes were really sharp. Was it the earlier generation? Those were sharp.
Earlier
They
generation,
have like the silver down at the bottom.
the silver
Yeah.
and the spoiler on the back.
Those are sharp. Yeah.
Now I've got a 2012 Camaro convertible.
Oh, nice. Ryan has a Camaro convertible.
Oh yeah, what year? 2002. I had a 2001. I fell in love with it. 2012. I traded it in.
Beautiful.
It looks
It's always good to have one in stock, Camaro convertible. I bought a brand new 2002. It was the first and only Camaro I've ever had.
I bought, and I don't buy a lot of new cars, but I got, because they were ending them in 2002. So I bought the SS SLP convertible red. You know, it was like a midlife crisis car. And I kept it 3 years, which is what idiots do, right? Because they depreciate. And I,
Someone in the backseat or anything.
yeah, it was too pretty. It was so pretty, that car.
You're not an idiot if you bought a car 3 years ago. You might be able to sell it for more than what you
I see, because the unusual.
That's
Well, I traded it in on a 2005 GTO, brand new, and not a convertible, but we, you know, I got married. I moved to the city with Mary, and the convertible I felt like somebody would like kill me, you know, because it's like in Williamsville, you know, you could be cool, you know, yeah, you're convertible.
I'm in South Buffalo. I can be cool.
Yeah, you can be cool. In the city, though, people are looking at you like, you know, they want to kill you if you look like you're doing okay, you know, or they think you want to look like you are, you know. So I got and the seats were uncomfortable, which was actually the main thing. For some reason, it just didn't agree with my chiropractic configuration, and it was like this, you know. So I got the GTO, and I still have it. It hardly has any miles on it. It's a beautiful little car, but it's not as sexy as that. Those Camaros are just beautiful. They're sculpted cars. Beautiful.
It's a work of art. No, I just had a 6 and it was maroon with a black top and interior.
Bill Jenkins is here, ladies and gentlemen. My good friend Bill Jenkins. Nice to see you there. Glad you're with us. Along with Vicky, Scott, Larson, our pal. Here's something for Bill and Vicky, making it up. Oh yeah, Bill and Vicky. Grand Island in Denmark.
Marino's here.
Here they come, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, here they are, Buffalo's show business duo. I like that shirt. I like you guys both look fantastic. Great to see you, Marino. Welcome to our humble abode.
Your new home?
Yeah, it's a second home.
Yeah. We've been up here before, but you weren't here.
No, because you were here seeing real acts.
You're a real actor.
Oh, well, thank you, Marino. I appreciate that. Of course, he hasn't said that he helped create me. Richie Sellers is here as well, Marino. Richie's leaving right after this. He's gonna grab Marilyn and he's gonna skip town.
There's a dog in the bar. That's cool. That looks like a dog. It doesn't look like a service dog either. It just looks like a dog.
Jay's pretty busy back there pouring drinks for Frederick.
Okay, he's just going around wagging his tail and stuff, that dog.
Frederick's looking at the menu in vain. The cook went home 2 hours ago.
Look, that huge dog. That's his dog.
They might have to cook up the dog if Frederick's hungry enough.
They're petting him and stuff. He's not a service. These kids must be allowed to bring their dogs in. Yeah, man. I love it. I like dogs in places.
glamorous sounding interlude. Well, thank you. Appreciate it.
You gotta stuff that somewhere.
Yeah, usually I put it in seed money. That's what Jocko told me to do. I've done it.
I have bartended. I know where you're coming
Yeah. Ooh, Marilyn. Marilyn, are you gonna miss Richie? You gonna miss Rich? You gonna take her along with you? You're gonna leave her at Lounge Academy for us. Richie's a mysterious man. We don't know if he's coming or going, but we like him. Is it an earthquake? See how long I milked that? Now we're back to that song you were talking about 20 minutes ago from the Jocko album. Is it an earthquake? Diane, or simply a shock? Is it the good turtle soup? Or merely the muck? Is it the cocktail? This feeling of joy? Or is what I feel the real McCoy? Is it for all time? Or simply a lark? Is it Granada I see? Or only Asbury Park? Is it the fancy not worth thinking of? Or is it the long, long that's love? Is it for all time or simply a lark? Is it Granada I see only Asbury Park? Is it the fancy not worth thinking of? So long, oh long last love. Long last love. Oh, long last love. Cole Porter. Well, thank you. That's from You'll Never Know. Richie just looks like the cat who ate the canary. Look at him. He just looks like he's up to something. Look how guilty he looks. We're on TV. On Lounge Academy TV. Just you and me. She's one of my mentors.
I was just wondering how long you were doing this.
She mentors me in my favorite composer. Yeah, what's his name? Michel Legrand. No, she did so. She definitely had a big. She used to come over and she's she's amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I needed that tonight.
I don't want to go into all the details of why she's amazing. It's just
We'll take your word.
Yeah, yeah. I mean it. She's got real. What a feel she's got. You know, real authentic feel. Just that's the hardest thing to get to. Yeah, you're just yeah.
Well, that's because I got lots to feel about it.
See how she did that? That Italian thing she did. That was real. Yeah.
I don't know if it's good, but it's real.
Comes right through her music. Marino and Frederick are really taking care of business at the bottom here. Looks like they're filing their tax returns. No, where's he going? Oh, he's going to Paris for 3 weeks? Is that where you're really going? I think this Kansas City is a cover story. He's going to Paris
Yeah, Gary's going to Paris.
with Gary. Gary's going to Kansas City. I just don't trust these guys. Look at Frederick. This guy has style. This is how he gets on the train. Okay, this is a song I love doing because,
Oh, you're so nice. You guys are reshuffling yourselves.
We'll shuffle.
all right.
All this electric stuff, which is my propensity.
I always like the seat next to the keyboard. No,
I just want to see what he's doing. Maybe I can pick up a couple.
Of course, that's how I learned.
we start opposite each other. I'd love to get
I know chopsticks. That's it.
I'll back you up with Indian war dance.
There you go.
Maybe that's politically incorrect nowadays.
When are you going to France?
Chopsticks might be too.
Yeah, I think so.
Monday.
I think
That's the
we're all in
same
trouble
day
now.
that Richie's going to Kansas City. Maybe you'll pass each other.
maybe the planes, yeah, will pass each other.
Might have the same layover. Charlotte, Chicago, Paris. How are you getting to Kansas City? You're renting a car. Well, you might see Gary's plane flying over.
I'm staying right here in Buffalo.
I thought how you get as a leader.
I'm just staying here. I become a body. I did all my
That's
travel.
right, Kansas City.
I think we're going to take off.
That's a pretty little.
It's nice. Thank you for coming. It's so great meeting you. I'll see you on Facebook.
It was nice. Howard, thank you very much.
Thank you for coming. It was
Thank
great
you,
meeting
Mike.
you. And so nice of both of you to
Wonderful
come
meeting you in
together.
person, Sue.
Yes.
Thank you
Come
so
back.
much.
Our slogan is
Been a pleasure.
where Facebook becomes
I'll probably be back.
Come back. Be a
Well,
long
I
time.
hope so, yeah. We'll be someplace.
Nice meeting you.
Good night,
We'll be in some big important edifice. Somewhere along the rail line downtown. There goes Mike and Sue to another show business destination.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember last week there wanted a lot of them. I just went down the list.
This is a song we've done before. It seems like everybody could really relate to this one. It's about a friendship that turns into a romance. Frederick, has that ever happened to you?
No, never. Always starts
Today?
as a
Has that
romance.
happened to you today?
I don't believe in friends.
I think my theory is there's usually a few drinks involved in the formula. A few more than usual. That takes skill.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like landing a plane, you know, in a storm, right? You know, during a hurricane, and doing a 3-point landing, and foam the runways, right? We're breaking up, foam the runways. No, that's a great skill. He is. He was. He is. I gave him a shout out. Tom Marino. I have not seen Barry. Where's Barry? Montreal. Tune in, Barry. Montreal, Barry. Francophone. Frederick, this is the end
Of a new beginning.
of a beautiful friendship. It ended a moment ago. This is the end. Remember that one? Beautiful friendship. Oh, I know, 'cause your eyes told me so. We were always like sister and brother. Till tonight, when we looked at each other, that was the end of a beautiful friendship, and just the beginning of love. Just the beginning of love. It's in no flats. Yeah, well, it kind of modulates. You heard the modulation. Yeah, well, that kind of, yeah.
Because I remember doing the boat right on the Rhine and the boat right on the Seine. Beautiful. It's totally different from Italian.
Okay, we gotta do some new songs for Frederick. He's heard all these. When you got a guy like Frederick listening to your piano bar. This is a song that makes me emotional. Not only does it bring back a lot of memories, but it's in 4 flats. Oh, the good life, full of fun, seems to be the idea. Yes, the good life lets you hide all the sadness you feel. You won't really fall in love, for you can't take the chance. So be honest with yourself. to be free and explore the unknown. Like the heartache, when you learn you must face them alone. Please remember, I still want you, and in case you wonder why, oh, wake up, kiss the good life, goodbye.
See, you already have a monitor, so.
Audrey Clark. Okay, I got you, but not very loud. Have a great night, Audrey. Audrey Clark says hi to everybody. Audrey is the founding member and ex officio president of the Jackie Jocko Fan Club. She founded the group, the organization, in 1953. She showed me two big, thick notebooks, like photo albums. Amazing. She brought them up to Buffalo once. What a ball they had. She and her other beautiful friends chasing Jocko around, having a blast. Amazing times.
Another great venue for them. I play in people's basements.
Oh, is this amazing? I met you playing in the basement. You were at the basement of Suburban Lanes.
Yeah, well, I'm still playing in the
Yeah. Well, you play the blues. You can't be like in a happy place and play the blues.
The one house isn't that bad in the basement. It's got 30 guitars, 30 amps, all kinds of studio equipment. It's pretty cool.
What basement is that? A friend. It's got a friend.
Anonymous.
A serious friend.
If you knew, Mel.
That's where Monet.
Mel?
Yes, yes, I did.
You went to Kenmore East, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mel Bernhardt?
It's got the biggest collection of Mary Cassatt.
She was
He
wonderful.
sounds like he's Jewish.
Yeah.
A name like
I
that.
loved it. I came home from
Mel
Germany
Bernhardt.
and I painted my
I got
kitchen,
pictures of
my
him. He's sitting next
breakfast
to me
room
in
full,
kindergarten.
and put up pictures just
Wow.
the way Monet had done. And I just loved it. Yeah, Peggy Farrell helped me with painting the back of it. I gotta find it.
These aren't very small.
What year did you graduate, Kenmore East?
Who did that?
What year did you graduate?
1969 from high school.
Where'd you go?
Bennett.
Bennett. That was the, that's where my ancestors went. My mom, my aunts, my uncles, my cousin Ron.
Oh, yeah, Ron
Yeah.
Moss went to
I'm the only one that didn't go to Bennett, me and my sister.
You were in Tonawanda.
We were out in the suburbs. Kenmore East. Those kids are all smart. Myron Robbins went to Bennett. They all became huge in their fields. Ron was the best cab driver anybody's ever seen. Picture Frederick. Frederick's going to be the character actor in this one, and he's this married guy, or at least he's got a babe and a home. Well, we'll say they're married. I gotta wing the verse because the verse isn't in here. And the verse is important. This is Frederick coming home from work. You're so late coming home from the office. Did you miss your train?
Jerusalem and Tel Aviv. Then
Were you caught in the rain?
come back at night.
Can I fix you a quick martini? As a matter of fact, I'll have one with you, Frederick. 'Cause I've had quite a day too. Well, thank you.
I saw that.
You hear that person yelling how much they like? Guess who I saw today? My dear. Just picture it as Frederick, guilty as hell. Stopped to have a bite when I was through. I looked around for someplace near, and it occurred to me where I had parked my car. I'd seen a most attractive French cafe and bar. It really wasn't very far. Ryan, we got some gossip for you too that we can't forget about. The waiter showed me to a dark, secluded corner.
Related to this song.
When my eyes became accustomed to the gloom, I saw two people at the bar that were so much in love. Even I could spot it clear across the room. Guess who I saw today, my dear? I've never been so shocked before. I headed blindly for the door. They didn't see me passing through. Guess who I saw today? I saw you. I saw Frederick.
It's you. Messy. Bad press is better than no press.
See? That's it. He just rolls off them.
I haven't heard you play that one in a while. It's always a favorite.
Yeah, it's a good one. I kind of rediscovered it when I went through this book.
You gotta put that back in the rotation.
Okay, we'll do that then.
I had my,
I think you're right.
it's a fan favorite.
So, in tonight's gossips, we always gossip about whoever is not here. Just to explain the ground rules of Lounge Academy.
What's up, man?
And
My friend who lives in Thailand. He's in Thailand.
now Brenda was going to be here,
Yes.
but she had a change of plans.
Was it a date?
Well, it's funny. It's funny you asked that question. Did you see the live stream earlier?
Earlier?
Yeah, well, you just happened to say that. That's quite a.
By the Manhattan Hotel. Down from the Erewhon. But he told me you're there many
Well,
years.
we had that discussion about the syntax
That's all.
of a date earlier with Brenda
Wife
on,
used to be a guy that
on kind of a preview telecast before the show when she was explaining that she had to change of plans because Stu Wiseman,
Yes.
I was just telling her.
great musician,
Yes.
a great guy,
Bangkok, but I
called
don't
her
like
up
Antia because
and said,
it was just a big
want to go to Pausa?
That's
I'll
all.
pick you up at 6.
But I used to like to go. I used to like to go the other way to Hua Hin.
Now, so I asked her, so I said, well, okay, in passing,
And I used to travel
said something about good luck, have fun on your date. And she said, well,
overnight train to Vientiane.
I I don't know if it's a date. He didn't say it was a date. He just said he was picking me up and taking me out.
Cambodia. Long time ago.
And I said that's a date.
I would agree. I think so.
I don't. That was my
I mean, I know things are very different nowadays,
to
but
be able to sing the
Nowadays they call it hooking up, right? Or is it even an old term now?
I don't know.
And kids, they just like use their thumbs and say they're hooking up.
I don't like them too much. It's always in Switzerland.
Romance isn't as sophisticated as it used to be.
Well, if we want to go with a very recent out-of-date term for that, I believe they call that Netflix and chill.
We should all be so lucky.
Netflix and chill.
Yes.
Well, you're really keeping your thumb on the pulse of the young culture.
That's a euphemism that's very out of date now. It would have been cutting edge.
First time I've
I
ever
don't
heard
know
it.
when.
I'll give you back
8 years
to
ago,
Rich. Nice
maybe.
talking to you.
That wasn't long ago.
Oh, you're going to Israel?
I've been wearing this tie for 8 years.
You invite somebody over to watch
I had an
Netflix and
apartment in
chill.
Jordan, in Amman.
That's not really
But I also had a flat on the West Bank.
Well, it's never, that's what dating is about. It's not about.
Because I worked with the Palestinians.
It's what, you know, a date is defined as something that could lead to romance.
Jordan's nice.
Yes.
Sorry,
If it cannot, you know, if everybody is not intending for it to lead to romance, all parties, then I guess it wouldn't be a date by definition. But at least one party has to be
A lot of countries all over the world. On the other
have that intent.
in Buffalo, I have been friends since
And then both parties are party to a date, even unwittingly.
If I called up Brenda and said, hey, I'm going to pick you up at 6 o'clock,
No, from New York City.
Right.
that wouldn't be a date.
That would not, or if I did, it wouldn't be, even if we had 10 drinks. 11, maybe even understood.
Twice in Switzerland, Thailand, Zimbabwe,
Brenda is on a date with Pausa.
Emirates.
That's why we're gossiping about her
Is she watching you?
here at the Lounge Academy.
She's going to watch tomorrow.
No, but she'll
It's okay.
shout out to Warren, the maestro. How are you, sir?
People there for
Not this weekend. I mean, I know she's...
Here's one we never do. Let's do it for Warren.
But I don't think it's right away.
Okay, I'm going to turn down.
She's playing tonight at the...
Dorian Gray. You ever see the movie, The Picture of Perfect?
There's some good material in this book.
Went to Delaware.
Maybe
Guy stays young with the picture.
I should have saved
Very famous.
those leftover dreams.
Hey, give me back to Rich. Nice talking to you.
Funny.
Sometime when you come to Buffalo.
Here's that rainy day.
I think it's safer there than Chicago.
Here's that rainy day. They told me about, and I laughed at the thought that it might turn out this way. Where is that worn out wish
Seneca One Tower.
that I threw aside after brought my lover near? Funny how love becomes a cold, rainy day. Funny
Sunday's Tisha B'Av, and they destroyed the temples. They're coming back. The souls that they're coming back to get us.
Where is that worn-out wish
No, we won't be allowed to go to Gaza. The State Department
that I
told us to
threw
stay away.
aside?
No walking on the West Bank.
After that, brought my lover near. Funny how love became that cold, rainy day.
No, the one we changed was on Amman, Jordan, on the east side of Jerusalem.
This is for the failed weather forecast. It said there was a 10% chance of rain tonight,
Can't wait to shave my beard Sunday night
when there looks like there's a 0% chance right now.
because I'm gonna shave it.
Oh, that rainy day.
It's been 3 weeks.
Is
Yeah, it's been
here.
a time. Yeah, 3 weeks.
Oh, thank you, Frederick. But no, thank you. 8 hours from bottle to throttle. Oh, wait, that's for flying.
Would you like some?
No, thank you. Frederick wanted a simple answer to that
Really?
simple question. He wasn't getting it.
I don't know if you're a
Yeah,
pilot.
you were looped.
Well, I was a student helicopter pilot.
Yeah. Yeah, you got.
I gave it up
yeah,
because
you were
Mary
looped. You were looped.
wanted our insurance to be able to accrue a little more value before anything happens to me.
So, what are you up to today? Going back home?
Did you know?
She's always thinking. She's good with numbers.
Did you know Tom Deana?
You're already home?
Yeah.
He passed away the other day, 2 days ago.
Found that out on
He's in
Facebook.
Vietnam right now, working.
Who's that? This guy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've been in Vietnam.
He's been in Vietnam too, Frederick.
he was a great guy, Frederick.
He's a multilingual expert.
And he was
for the
Frederick's
UN.
accompanist,
Serious
musical
work.
director, which was what a great opportunity that was for you. And for you guys were great
It's
together.
top secret. We really don't know what he did.
Neither do I.
He doesn't know either.
What an ear he had. He had a great ear. He had perfect pitch, could remember everything.
It's unbelievable.
You know, when you got that perfect memory along with
What time
perfect
is your
pitch, you're
flight back to
dangerous.
Bangkok?
You know, the guy could just, whatever for an accompanist, those are great combinations.
He would help me know all my pitch, all my
5:30 in the morning there?
Yeah, I remember him yelling he was telling you,
Oh, you're
do
up
it in this
early.
key, All right. Yeah.
We'll be missed. We're having
I've known
Be at
him
the airport at
Stanley's
7
having a
o'clock.
celebration of his life in September.
Yeah, that's
All the
cool.
September.
His son's in Paris. Everybody's in
I have a good flight.
He and I had some
Okay, man, I'll talk
many
to you
great
later.
conversations together at
Here,
E.B.
sell
Green's
it,
listening to
what's
Jocko. And he used to tell me about his
Shabbos.
job. He counseled
Meow.
alcoholics.
Meow.
We worked for the county, I believe, and he counseled people with substance.
That's what my son does. And my son's wife.
Ninja.
Work for Horizon. Horizon.
That
I see.
Ninja.
He seemed like he was
Shalom.
really cut
Take
out,
it easy. Shalom.
like to be a good listener, and he was so grounded.
Ninja. Hello in Vietnamese.
Yeah.
Look at all these calls.
We had a lot of fun.
Calls me
The
up.
parties at Dick and Dakota. We were at a lot of parties together. And yeah.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Loneliness of Paris.
He's just in Manhattan.
He was always very patient with me, because I was always. This goes back like 20 years, and I'm trying to figure out stuff, and he let me sit in. I feel bad that I ever sat in with anybody.
Don't put the money.
Good question, Oren. Makes your head spin, doesn't it? Here's a song for Ryan Lysars. I think of it as one of his theme songs. I'm old-fashioned. I'm old-fashioned. I love the moonlight. I love the old-fashioned things. The sound of rain on my window pane, starry song that April sings. This year's fancies are passing fancies. Sighing sigh, holding hands, these my heart understand. I'm old-fashioned, and I don't mind it. That's how I want to be. To stay old-fashioned with me. Oh, stay old-fashioned with Lounge Academy. Welcome to Lounge Academy, where we keep the old songs preserved, just like the old buildings. We're song preservationists. If you're within earshot of Lounge Academy, then you are an ex officio Lounge Cadet. That means you're automatically one by virtue of, right? Ex officio? Did you know what that means? Fancy
I
word.
got a coffee cup. What else do I have?
Well, you're in way over your head. You're in deep.
Dishwashed hands. Washing dishes behind the bar for years. I get retirement from that, don't I? Washing dishes on Friday nights.
You wash a lot of dishes.
I get a retirement.
It's pension.
Could always use another check.
I'll bet. Who can't?
Where it comes from.
We pay in crypto.
I was playing that 1924 yellow shaft piano. Nice, huh?
Yeah, it's a nice little piano. I like old pianos because I'm old-fashioned. I'm old-fashioned.
Made the 1901 donut.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean,
What's happening? Anything new in your business? Worth talking about?
no, not really.
Laying low right now?
I've been busy this summer. I've been busy like doing this, which is great.
Are you playing all week long for this one game?
Well, I played Hyatt during the week too.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, but I've been working on, getting it all together, wood shedding, doing the jobs, getting video equipment and concepts, getting the gigs. I love it. I got so much accomplished this year. I learned to do this. Took me 6 months to get that.
I'll bet.
Bill Jenkins is tempted from time to time to give a shout out to Ryan Lysars. Howard Goldman was quite fortunate, in my humble opinion, to have landed him as a president of WBIG. That's Bill Jenkins casting bouquets in your direction.
You have to sell hot
I
dogs.
feel the same way, Bill. We were very lucky. You know, we took a big chance on him. You know, he was recommended by Jackie Walker, and we took a shot. And wow, that's all we can say is wow, like wow. Now here's a song that I don't know if we've ever done this song.
Let's see.
Let's try it.
Why would I want to know if you're out of town? Oh, it's the suburbs. Yeah, that's Bridget's not over
I know Oren's gonna. Well, thank you. Thank you, Richie. Hope you got enough. Hope you got enough to go.
You can now take a train.
Hope you got enough to get to Kansas City.
Dude, I'm all set to be with my brothers. They're more affluent than I, but I'm ready to get into
I
it.
wasn't crazy about the
Yeah.
business because it was friends of mine playing.
I've grown accustomed to your face.
My fair lady.
She almost makes the day begin.
Marilyn, that's Mary's place. Don't follow her.
I've grown accustomed to the tune. She whistles night and noon. Her smiles, her frowns, her ups and downs. That's the part Frederick likes. Are second nature to Frederick now.
Like breathing out and breathing in.
Like breathing out and breathing in.
I was so happily independent. Can be that way again.
You're a measure ahead of me. Before we met, surely I could always be that way again, and yet I've grown accustomed to her looks, accustomed to her voice, oh, accustomed to her face.
I think it's one of the most romantic songs. When you say you're natural to me now, like breathing out and breathing in, that's deep.
Yeah, isn't it something? Makes you feel it, yeah. That's the Italian side of him.
Why couldn't a woman be more like a man? Oh, great music. Rain there, Spain.
Her woes are second nature to me now. Like breathing out and breathing in. I'm very grateful she's a woman and so easy to forget. Rather like a habit one can always break, and yet I've grown accustomed to the trace of something in the air. Accustomed to her face. It's kind of a sad song. It's a good thing these windows don't open. I might jump out. Imagine writing a beautiful song like that. That was Lerner and Lowe. They were a good writing team. Lerner and Lowe did a lot of big stuff. Beautifully written song, Diane.
Copeland. Who was that? Lerner and who?
Lerner and Lowe.
I can't hear the last one.
Lowe.
Lowe.
Yeah, like
L-O-W-E?
Lowe's. Loewe. Here's one for Dr. Fauci. I've got you
Under my skin.
under my skin. I've got you deep in the heart of me, so deep in my heart, you're really a part of me. I've got you under my skin. I've tried so not to give in. Said to myself, this affair never will go so well. Why should I try to exist when, darling, I know so well I've got you under my skin. Sacrifice everything, come what may, for the sake of having you near, in spite of the warning voice comes in the night and repeats in my ear. Don't you know, little fool, you never can win. Use your mentality, wake up to reality. But each time I do, just the thought of you makes me stop before I go begin. I've got you, I've got you, I've got you subcutaneously. That was Cole Porter. Cole Porter. He's a big name. He wrote the lyrics and the music. He did it all himself. Wrote tons of great songs for shows. The stuff has a certain characteristic sound to it. Thank you, Richie.
You're welcome.
Here's another song I do not remember having done here at Lounge Academy that I just turned to that I'd like to do. For Richie. So he has the wind at his back when he heads out to Kansas City tonight.
I'm going to Kansas City, here I come. Wilbert Harrison. You should see him play piano on that song, Howard. You get a really education on how to do a bass line. It's unbelievable. The rabbi's calling me. Let's keep it down. I gotta answer the rabbi.
Let me rest today. You're blowing me no good. It's very important to complete that phrase. Skies are oh so gray around my neighborhood, and that's no good. You're only misleading. The sunshine is needed. Ain't that a shame? It's so hard to let me rest today. You're blowing me no good. No good. Harold Arlen wrote that song,
And he's from Buffalo.
and he's from Buffalo.
And his sister or somebody lives on my street.
Really? That's amazing.
Cousin or something like that. I was just talking to Pamela. She was saying who she was. I didn't know who he was. What did he write? Just last night I was at a piano. Where the hell was he? He wrote One for the Road. But he wrote all the Wizard
Yeah.
of Oz. But he did One for the Road. It's 2:45. There's no one in the place. I love that song. I sing it, three men. We sing it together in Paris. We'll be singing it next week.
Well, maybe we better warm you up for it.
That's it. Gary Seaton.
Proud of you guys getting out there.
We miss Dave Corbett.
Life on the roads is disintegrating.
Where are you, Dave Corbett? Are you out of town again on
Disintegrators and
Rolls Royce business? Well, thank you, Bill Jenkins. Yeah, it's a pretty song. I don't think I've ever sang it.
Entropy, I see.
I don't think it's any worse.
This is probably evident.
First World War, Second World War, influenza, 1718. What's worse? Genocide in Rwanda.
Mary Catherine just called you, Marilyn. Mary Catherine just called you.
Set him up, Joe. Got a little story. Thought you'd like to know.
You know, we're drinking too.
We're drinking, my friend, to the end of a brief episode. Make it one for my baby, one more for the road. Got a routine,
I got a nickel right here.
drop another nickel in the machine. I'm feeling so bad. Wish you'd make the music dreamy and sad. Could tell you a lot, but you've got to be true to your code. Make it one for my baby, one more for the road. You'd never know it, but buddy, I'm a kind of poet. I've got a lot of things to say. But when I'm gloomy, simply gotta listen to me till it's all talked away. So that's how it goes. Joe, I know you're getting ready, and you're anxious to close. So thanks for the cheer. Hope you didn't mind my bend in your ear. The torch that I found must be drowned or it soon may explode. Make it one for my baby, one more for the road. Oh, that long, 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 long road.
When I do that song, I change the ending. Have two more for the road and call it Uber.
Nice, clever, Frederick. Frederick's a master of the trick ending. That's how these show business veterans are. Lots of tricks.
His real name was Hyman. His first name was Hyman, something or other. He
Who
changed
wrote
it to
that song,
Harlan,
One for the Road?
whatever.
Frank Sinatra or Dean Martin or something?
I forgot the no, Harold Arlen.
Harlan, no, but his real name was Harold. He
That's
changed
how we
it to
got to
Hyman
that too.
something or other. A very Eastern European, Jewish guy. Russian originally, something, Jewish guy. I think Sinatra made it very famous.
Thank you, Bill Jenkins.
He did
That was a
album,
debut,
Resurrected. All the sad songs.
a preview. Up at dawning, sleepy and
Hyman
yawning,
Harlick.
still the taste of wine. Then I remember you're mine and I've got a word that's fine. What's before me? Routines that bore me. Punch that clock at 8. But what a lucky guy I am. I've got a world that's great. Edinburgh, Cape Canaveral, and false alarms. Half the universe is up in arms. So I flip a little too until I'm holding you. What's the hassle? I'll buy the castle. We can live like kings. If you love me forever, I've got a world that you've got a world that we got a world that swings. I'd like to take you on a wild, wonderful adventure. Fly like the kite from space, no strings. I don't want to lose that bell that rings, 'cause I've got a world that swings. I've got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow, tied the string around my finger. The string reminds me you're mine, and I've got a world that swings. Atom bombs, Cape Canaveral, and false alarms. Half the universe is up in arms. So I flip a little too until I'm holding you. What's the hassle? I'll buy the castle. We can live like kings. If you tell me you love me, I've got a world that you've got a world that we've got a world that swings. We've got that swings. The great Buddy Love. He was the best, wasn't he? Buddy Love was the greatest lounge entertainer. He was Jerry Lewis's alter ego in The Nutty Professor. After he drank the formula, he became Jekyll and Hyde. He went from being the biggest nerd to the world's coolest guy. And he was a lounge pianist. Just to show you can't get cooler than that. It was proven by Jerry Lewis. And he had some great outfits he wore. Smoking jacket like.
Telethons too. He was very charitable.
Sure was. I'd like to do a song by. Now here's one. If the day workers were here right now, they get this joke because they're computer programmers. This is a song written by George Boole. See, you won't get it unless you're a computer programmer. He invented the if-then statement. Yeah, Boolean algebra. See, when you do this job, you gotta know a little bit about everything. This is an if-then. If I loved you time and again, I would try to say, oh, I want you to know. If I loved you, words wouldn't come in an easy way. Round in circles I go. Longing to tell you, but afraid and shy.
Russia, Poland in this one.
I let my golden chances pass me by. Soon you leave me. Off you would go in the mist of day. Never to know how I loved you. If I loved you. If I loved you.
How about a song with the clouds, the word cloud? Here we go. I'm looking at these clouds coming over us here. It's like nuts. Lake sure does produce some good weather. Oh yeah.
warmed up.
Well, I think it was tough, but not the way.
You're watching Lounge Academy.
Are you in the AFL-CIO AFFM in Buffalo?
Oh, we got a dead cam. Hang on, alert. We got a dead cam.
Union in Buffalo. What happened to your picture?
Let's see. This is this one. Is Cam? Is Cam dead? No. 9B. Yeah. What's the deal here with
Is this a
that?
union gig?
I guess I'll find out. Oh, this is 9A. No, this camera's fine.
You should be working on your union gig, shouldn't you? AFL-CIO AFFM.
9B. Okay, this camera's not supposed to be working. This camera's supposed to be working. Oh, okay, this makes sense. Okay, they're okay. I always have to check to see if any cameras are acting up. It's good to do that during the day, during the night, because sometimes you don't notice.
You should have a guy here doing that for you.
Well, that'd be great, but I've kind of, out of necessity, learned to do this, and now I don't need one.
Not to it, but to do it.
Otherwise, I have to split the $10 with him. See? Can you imagine if Richie ruled the world? If Richie was in charge, he'd have everything straightened out. Right?
Ronald Reagan could do that.
He'd make good decisions. If I ruled the world, every day would be the first day of spring. Every heart would be have a new song to sing, and we'd sing of the joy every morning would bring. If I ruled the world, every man would be as free as a bird. Every voice would be a voice to be heard. Take my word, we would treasure each day that occurred. My world would be a beautiful place where we would weave such beautiful dreams. My world would wear a smile on its face like the man in the moon has when the moon beams. If I ruled the world, every man would say the world was his friend. There'd be happiness that no man could end. No, my friend, not if I ruled the world. Every head would be held up high.
I have enough for Sam.
There'd be sunshine in everyone's sky. If the day ever dawned when I ruled the world, thank you, Richie. Thank you, Diane. Mary. one got a bell.
Like for that one change.
Oh, you like that?
Oh, sure. I like the kicks. They're important. Didn't you like it?
I did like it, Richie.
It's all part of an arrangement.
Good point, Bill Jenkins.
What's going on over there?
This one's for Jay up at the bar, pouring all his drinks. Keeping Marino and Frederick in booze.
Off to Cape Paris.
I'll go my way by myself. This is the end of romance.
The condensation didn't seem to bother me. It's coming right off.
I'll go my way by myself. Love is only a dance.
Yeah, look at.
I'll try
kind of
to
oil.
apply
Sure.
myself
Nothing's gonna bother this thing.
and teach my heart how to sing.
But I don't like putting anything on the
I'll go my way by myself
piano. I'm gonna toss this.
like a bird on the wing. I'll face the unknown. I'll build a world of my own. No one knows better than I myself. I'm by myself alone. Dietz and Schwartz. What a masterful song. We always dread telling each other these things. And there's only certain times of the day. There's only certain times of the day when we're allowed to give each other news. Yeah. Yeah, we never risk harming our sleep. Suzanne's. How great to see you. A wonderful surprise. It's always a wonderful surprise when Suzanne walks in here.
What's that?
It's always a great surprise to see you.
Yes, I know. It's hard in between, but I'm here.
Thank you for bringing your tan with you. She's in full summer mode.
Yeah. It's hot out there tonight. We're supposed to get rid of that. It's not here, not Buffalo.
This camera angle is brought to you by Bill Jenkins. for Brian Van Horn and Bill Jenkins. Kiss the day, kiss today goodbye. The sweetness and the sorrow. We did what we had to do, and I can't regret what I did for love, what I did for love. Look, my eyes are dry. The gift was ours to borrow. It's as if we always knew. But I won't forget what I did for love, what I did for love. Love is never gone. As we travel on, love's what we remember. Kiss today goodbye. Point me toward tomorrow. Wish me luck the same to you. Won't forget, can't regret what I did for love, what I did for love, what I did for love. The great Marvin Hamlish,
Yeah, it was.
who made himself an adopted Buffalonian.
He was great.
Yeah.
What a songwriter for Broadway. I mean, he was like the top of the order. Marvin Hamlish. He came to Buffalo and played with the Philharmonic.
Yeah, he was the Pops conductor for a bunch of years. During Mary's tenure as critic, we used to go and see every one of his shows and rush back to write up the praises. Just got to hang with him a little bit.
No kidding.
Drove around, went for donuts.
Really?
Yeah.
You liked eating donuts?
Oh, he loved junk food. That's why he's not around.
Well, I think it's stopped. No, it's still raining.
It is drizzling a bit. Look at those cloud formations,
They're intense.
and they're like almost even with us. We're so high up here in the lobby.
They're about 1,500 feet. We're not that high up. Well, it's really coming
Now it's coming down, cats and
Yeah,
dogs.
we're not going anywhere. We gotta walk to the train, but it's not that far.
This doesn't look like it'll last long. Looks
We
like
should
a
have a
cloudburst.
train station right under here.
Right into here. Right to the piano.
I'm at the sales station with the car. It's nice. Just
Oh,
hop on the train and come
that's
here.
a nice way to go.
Oh yeah. How else could you get here?
Yeah. We took the train from the Hyatt.
You got all your
From the,
equipment? You have to
yeah.
transport back with your equipment?
It's easier than loading into the trunk and unloading it.
Oh, yeah.
You know, put on the cart. And,
Get on the train.
thank you, Thomas Miller. Nice to see you with us tonight. This music was written by Michel Legrand, or Michel Legrand.
Not a linguist.
It's probably pronounced Legrand.
Is it end with an E?
What throws you off is Oscar Levant is actually pronounced Oscar Levant, as if it's like a buffalo A. So then you come around to Michel Legrand,
Is it D?
but I think it's Legrand.
Or just a D?
Just a D.
Grand. Michel
Yeah.
Legrand.
Well, he was French though. Would that
Michel
impact
Don't
it?
call it Legrand.
He was a francophone.
I think you have to commit to it and just recognize.
Why should we go to the pool?
It takes a lot of.
One at a time.
There's just a lot of stuff.
Let me have one smile at a time. Give me just one kiss at a time. So we'll have enough to last a lifetime. One at a time. Let the leaves fall one at a time. Let the stars take turns up above while we're making love one night at a time. One sip of wine every day. Like hearing that you're mine every day. Only fools would will it away or spill it the way they do. So till we run out of time, make it one at a time with you. Michel Legrand. One of his lesser known songs. Diane doesn't even know that one.
No, I do know it, but I never.
Oh, you've heard it? There's a song for Gary Marino at the bar. He requested the song in 2018. Gary's talking to Jay and he's saying, "Don't try to change me now." I joke Mike isn't turned up enough. That's how I can tell. See, Diane just said what? They can't hear me. That's right. I keep turning it up until they laugh. I'm sentimental, so I walk in the rain. I've got some habits, even I can't explain. Could start for the corner, turn up in Spain. Why try to change me now? I'll sit and I'll daydream. I've got daydreams galore. Cigarette ashes, there they go on the floor. I'll go away weekends, leave the keys in the door. Why try to change me now? Why can't I be more conventional? People talk, people stare, so I try. That's not for me, 'cause I can't see my kind of crazy world go passing me by. So let people wonder, let them laugh, let them frown. You know I love you till the moon's upside down. Don't you remember I was always your clown? Why try to change me? Why try to change me? Why try to change me now? The great Cy Coleman, there's for Gary Marino. He requested this one a few years ago. A few drinks ago. Have you met Miss Jones? Someone said as we shook hands, she was just Miss Jones to me. Then I said, Miss Jones, you're a girl who understands. I'm a man who must be free. And all at once I lost my breath. All at once was scared to death. All at once I own the earth and I own the sky. Now I've met Miss Jones, and we'll keep on meeting till we die. Miss Jones and I. much to discover. What chemical forces flow from lover to lover. How little we understand what touches off that tingle, that sudden explosion when two tingles intermingle. Who cares to define what chemistry this is? Who cares with your lips on mine what ignorant bliss is? So long as you kiss me and the world around us shatters, how little it matters, how little we know. To define what chemistry this is. Who cares with your lips on mine what ignorant bliss is? So long as you kiss me and the world around us shatters, how little it matters, how little we know, yeah. That song was called How Little We Know. That was for Selena, who's the caretaker of everything cultural in Windsor, Canada. Windsor, Ontario.
Nice to see you.
Mitch, it's been a great life, man. It's great knowing you all these years.
Years to look forward to. Just hang in there.
Yeah.
We're all mortal.
I don't know what Buffalo is going to do without you.
No, I'm gone.
Thank you very much, Marilyn. There they go, Marilyn and Richie. Buffalo's show business couple. They're on their way to Kansas City. Kansas City, there goes Richie. He's going off to Kansas City now. Oh yeah, he's got Marilyn with him. And he's gonna be going down to Kansas City, that is. Ooh, Richie. Richie is Buffalo's big blues man. Man, can he blow the harp? That's true, Selena. Isn't it amazing? We're on a real roll. People are going to start thinking I've got a green screen. Selena, I've never been in love before. All at once it's you. You forevermore. I've never been in love before. I thought my heart was safe score. But this is wine, it's all too strange and strong. I'm full of foolish song, and out my song must pour. So please forgive this helpless haze I'm in. I've never really been in love before. Thank you. What a group. What a group. I love being surrounded by people yelling Italian.
That's about the extent of it. You're Italian, right? No, German.
I'm surrounded by German and Italian women. No wonder. Selena had a dream. Selena's the cultural director for her city, which is Windsor, Ontario, Canada. She determines what's good culture and what isn't. That's why we're thrilled to have her as a die-hard lounge cadet. It's a great compliment to all of us that we've been deemed culture. So in your dream, you've never heard me sing, ever? Sounds like wishful thinking. And I sang, and you sang Bella Notes. Wow, what a dream. I'm honored to make it into your dreams. You know what it is? Oh. That's how he did it. Actually, what I was going to do is, hey, that'd be a good one to go into. The nights. I just let my fingers go, and sometimes they, it's like a stopped clock. It's like a broken clock is right twice a day. Well, thank you, Suzanne. I saw you pop up in my cash register. Appreciate that.
You know, some people pop out of cakes, I pop out of registers.
The night is like a lovely tune. Beware my foolish heart. How wide the ever constant moon. Take care, my foolish heart. There's a line between love and fascination, hard to see on an evening such as this. But they both give the very same sensation. At the moment of a kiss, much too close to mine. Beware my foolish heart. But should our eager lips come by, then let the fire start. For this time it isn't fascination or the dream that will fade and fall away. It's love. This time it's love. My foolish heart. Beware my foolish heart.
That's nice. No, they're very nice.
Oh, thank you.
Very lovely.
Thank you. I think that's kind of like maybe to me, the iconic piano bar song for some reason. Seems like if you had a list of piano bar song must-haves in my book, that would be perhaps number one. Just the mood of it and everything, you know? Beautiful ballad. It's got the word moon in it, so you could really milk that word. The word moon, you could really milk it. Moon.
You know, this is what I think that young songwriters, a lot of them don't understand writing. That it's a lot about what word can you do that with, like, in order to get your point across.
Writing it for the singer,
Yeah.
so that they can work with it. Yeah.
The old writers. Now it's like,
Yeah, I think they're making a good point that many times nowadays they don't have the craft to write to the instrument that they're writing the song for, whether it's a vocalist or. Yeah, that's certainly part of the craft. To know they got to breathe, you know, and things. Because they use so much electronics now.
what's that?
Yeah, they use so many electronics when they're writing with MIDI and everything. Nothing has to breathe,
Yeah.
right? It's not as human. Gee, here's one we haven't done in a long time. Kind of fell off the list. I forgot about it. I always liked this one too. See if we can remember it. This is for Selena about having crazy dreams. I had the craziest dream last night, so I can remember it. Yes, I did. I never dreamt it could be, but there you were, in love with me. I saw your lips next to mine, so I kissed them. You didn't mind it at all. When I'm away, such a break never happens. How long can a guy go on dream on? If there's there's a chance that you care, then please say you do, my baby. Say it and make my crazy dreams come true. Say it and make my crazy dreams all true. Clever little song, I think. I had the craziest dream. I've been dreaming like crazy lately. It means you're sleeping good when you dream a lot. Watching Lounge Academy on WBIG TV. We're broadcasting worldwide from the big antenna at the top of the Seneca One Tower in downtown Buffalo. Here they come, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome tour. You are now at the piano bar exhibit of your tour here at Seneca One Tower. This is the part of the exhibit where you get a drink at the bar. While you're at the bar, you can meet celebrity superstars Gary Marino and Frederick. They will sign autographs. Ryan might even sign or run an autograph for you. can't give you anything but love. Suzanne, that's the only thing I've plenty of. My baby, dreaming wild, scheming wild, we're sure to find happiness and I'll guess all those things we've always pined for. Gee, I'd like to see you looking swell. My baby, diamond bracelets Woolworth doesn't sell. My baby, till that lucky day, you know darn well. Well, baby, I can't give you anything but love. Anything but love. Ooh, yeah. But Jay could give you drinks, 'cause he's the bartender. Welcome to the Piano Bar exhibit on your tour. Sit down and relax. This is the part of the tour where you get to relax and lounge. You can tell we've been at it a while already. How's the tour going, sir? I took the tour. Yeah, I took it in November. I just paid online, came down. I'd never seen the place. I didn't know it was going to be an exhibit in the tour. It's amazing because even the lobby is like way up in the air. Nice to see you, sir. Relaxing in the piano lounge. We do this every Friday, either here or at the Hyatt. It's at the other end of the train. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Here they go. It's a herd of tour. Enjoy the rest of your tour, folks. Drink all you want because the windows don't open. You're safe. The bungee jumping is coming up next.
You're first, right?
Yeah. That's something I'd never do it. Once I lived the life of a millionaire. Spent all my money, didn't have any care. Took all my friends out for a really great time. We drank bootleg liquor, champagne wine. Then I began to fall home. Lost all my money, nowhere to go.
You paid $25 for this?
I bought it used.
Nice.
Amazon used, because I was like the third one of the same book I bought. They get worn out. Oh yeah. Nobody knows you when you're down and out. In your pocket, not one penny. And as for friends, you haven't any. When you get back on your feet again, everybody wants to be your long lost friend. I said it straight without any doubt. Nobody knows you. Nobody knows you. Nobody knows you when you're down and out. Thank you. Yeah, there was a beg for applause ending.
I kind of I was like, I fell asleep for a second. I spaced out.
Me too.
How come they call it a fake book and then they call it the real book?
They ran out of names. That's the best one. That's the best one for doing this because it has the verses. It doesn't have any, there's no page turns. It's all laid out so you don't have to turn pages. And everything's real big so you can read it.
That's
Yeah,
great.
right.
But when you go to copy this, the pages are bigger than copiers.
I use my phone.
I know now. Actually,
you don't have-
it probably
yeah.
works. Then you can scan.
Yeah, and you don't have to open it on the spine.
It's great.
Yeah.
I'm looking it up right now to see. They have a digital real book.
Yeah, I used to buy those new, and then finally I caught on. It's like, why don't I buy them used on Amazon instead of paying like $80? We'd like to thank Ryan Lysars, president of WBIG TV, for making this successful. This is for Kathy Moses. If I look at you,
Oh, the C version.
and begin to sing. Yeah, that might not be a good key for you.
What?
It's kind of a men's key.
Yeah, I was going to say they have it in different.
See if they have it in F.
They have E flat. It's close.
That's probably what it's for, why they do that.
Wow. Yeah, that's great. I know. Almost everything's with ornaments.
Yeah. If I look at you, and begin to sing, to be. After all, it's spring. And if I collect bits of straw and string, I'm only doing what those robins do. After all, it's spring. If I dream out loud when I'm in a crowd and forget the time of day, darling, bear with me when they stare at me and remark, there goes an April Fool in me. And if I hear bells and there's no such thing, I'm only dreaming of a date to be when I really, after all, yeah. After all, it's spring.
Bravo.
That's not really how the ending goes to that song. That's my Tourette's ending. Welcome to Lounge Academy. They're here to relax.
If I can get enough stuff into a little, I don't want to check something.
They already look relaxed.
Stuff is getting.
Must have started before us. Oh yeah. Sit down and relax.
What I did once coming back from Italy, the girlfriend of mine, we were terribly overweight in the clothes. We put like 2 pairs of pants on, 3 shirts. It was so good. Got on the plane, then went in the bedroom, took it all over. Oh, it was crazy. We still laugh about it. So I noticed
finish up with a song called You and Me. This is the last call drink. Last call song, rather. The time is 8:05, according to the grandfather clock. Jay's getting the cart. He's going to cart Gary Marino right out of there. Gonna roll him right away. This song is called You and Me. You and me have a great evening. We wanted it all. We wanted it all. Passion without pain, sunshine without rainy days. We wanted it always, you and me. We reached for the sky, though it was high. Knowing we could win the prize. I should have seen it in your eyes. Look how all our dreams came true. See how I've got me. See how you've got you. Through it all, just one thing died, a little thing called love. Something deep inside, you and me, we weren't like the rest. We once were the best. Yet when we were done, so smart to break each other's hearts. Look how all our dreams came true. See how I've got me. See how you've got me. Through it all, just one thing died, a little thing called love. Something deep inside, you and me, we weren't like the rest. We once were the best. Look what we become. Isn't it a crying shame that we almost made it, but we
What a great evening here. Thanks to Jay behind the bar.
It is Jay, isn't it? He's learned to ignore me. Smart kid. I knew he was. How about another round of applause for our bartender? Nice job, Jay. You're all propped. Good thing these windows don't open. Now, how long are you going to be?
3 weeks.
Wow. Of course, that's nothing for you. You spend years.
18 years.
So you got a lot of people to catch up with.
A friend of mine owns a nightclub. It's closed because of COVID. He's opening it for a party.
For you.
Got my whole gang. All my gang. It's called Palookaville, from on the waterfront. And it's a cool little hole in the wall nightclub.
That sounds great. Oh, you're going to have a blast.
On the phone with everybody. We're coming.
You better take a bottle of aspirins with you.
Not since
Alka-Seltzer.
Naproxen soda. Take 3. What now, my love?
So let me get this straight. So you and Marino, 3 weeks, and your buddy just reopened a nightclub.
I called him and I said,
That is going to be a hell of a 3 weeks.
What's happening? Your friends are reopening.
I lived in Paris 18 years, so all my crew is there. And a friend of mine has a nightclub, a small little hole-in-the-wall nightclub. It's very cool, very. And he's opening it for us to have a party.
Isn't that Palookaville?
Palookaville.
That's the one you're telling me.
How fun.
Oh man, it's going to be outrageous.
That's great.
And my friend Charlie, that he's been on the phone, is insane. Lived in Paris 50 years. He's from Brooklyn.
Oh,
He's completely nuts. Says we'll get all the gigs. We're good. You know, all the nightclubs. Don't ask me about the churches, synagogues, or mosques. Nightclubs, that's my thing.
They know the nightclubs.
And then
They're all named Caveau.
How's the Euro?
Cavo de Huchette, Les Oubliettes.
And yes, the Oubliettes. I forget.
Les Oubliettes and Rue Galon. And the
Peggy
Trois
Farrell sang
Maillet.
in a couple of them when we were there. Yeah.
You know what the Oubliettes is from?
Is that like not forget?
Well, thanks everybody. We've had a great night here at Seneca One Tower. Thanks for tuning in. We've had a ball, and we're going to pack up and take the train. It's always exciting to take the train, especially at nighttime on a weekend. You meet a lot of interesting people, and we'll be back next Friday night, either from here or from the Hyatt. Not even sure. Either place, we love it, and we love you for sharing it with us. Stay tuned during the week in case there's any. I don't think there will be. I don't think there's going to be any surprises. You never know. It's hard to say now. But have a great weekend. We'll see you in 7 days, minus 3 hours.